Today we will start with motion. Before starting motion, we should know that physics is a branch of science which deals with the study of natural laws and their manifestations in the natural phenomena. Means directly we can say that physics is a subject which deals with the nature and its laws in the reality that exists in the nature. So in this chapter we have to study motion, and before starting motion, I would like to tell that the study of motion, what we are going to do, is known as kinematics. So, first we will deal about rest. Rest is a position or an object is said to be at rest when its position does not changes with respect to time. So now we define rest. Means at time t1 the body was at position A, suppose, and at time t2 the position of the body is again at A, then we say that the position of the body is remaining same with respect to time, hence body is said to be at rest. Now other thing is motion. When a body changes its position with respect to time, then we say that the body is in motion. Means whenever there is some observer and it is observing a body, and that body is changing its position with the passage of time with respect to that observer, then the body is said to be in motion. So now we can define it as now we will discuss about point object. An object is considered as a point object when the size of the object is very small in comparison to the distance traveled by the same body. Means whenever a body travels a large distance in comparison to its size, then this object is said to be point object, because in that case dimensions of object or body does not has any importance. So we can define it as now we will deal about with frame of reference. As we are studying motion, so whenever the position of the body will change, it will change in according to or in reference to some frame. So now we will discuss about that what is that frame according to which we will study the motion of an body. So frame of reference. In mathematics, we have studied x-axis, y-axis, z-axis. So in the same way, this system represents the frame of reference according to which we will study about the motion of the body. X-axis, Y-axis and Z-axis. These three axes makes a complete frame of reference, and the coordinates of these axes specify the position of the object with respect to the frame. If any one or more coordinates changes with time, then we say that the object is moving with respect to time. On the basis of the changing of these coordinates, motion is classified into motion in one dimension, motion in two dimension and motion in three dimension. So now we will discuss that what are the types of motion. First, we will discuss motion in one dimension. If only one of the three coordinates, we have three coordinates x, y and z. If out of these three coordinates, only one of the coordinate is changing with respect to time, in that case, we say that the object is moving along a straight line. Therefore, it has a rectilinear motion. So in 1D, among all these three coordinates, only one coordinate will change with respect to time. So we can define it as now we will discuss about motion in 2D. When two of the coordinates means among these three coordinates, if two coordinates changes with respect to time specifying the position, then we say that it is a motion in 2D. In such a motion, the object moves in a plane. Likewise, in 1D it was moving in the straight line, but in 2D it moves in a plane. So we can define it as when two of the three coordinates changes with respect to time. And last, we will discuss about motion in 3D. If all the three coordinates, that is x, y and z, changes with respect to time, then it is said to be motion in 3D. In such a motion of an object moves in a space. Likewise, in 1D it was straight line, in 2D it was plane, but in 3D it is space. Now, this was the classification of the motion on the basis of the changing of coordinates which were specifying the position, and these coordinates were changing with respect to time. Now we will discuss about the types of motion. In types of motion, first we will discuss about linear motion. We have basically three types of motion, among which first is linear motion. Next is rotatory motion or rotational motion. And last is oscillatory motion. In linear motion, as the word specifies linear, it is a motion that occurs in a straight line. For example, the motion of a moving car is a linear motion because it is traveling along a line. Next, rotational motion. As the name itself suggests, rotational means rotation. So, motion of a body around a fixed axis means we have fixed one axis and around that axis the body is moving. So, that is known as the rotational motion. For example, motion of an electric fan. In electric fan, as we see that the stick or the stick is fixed and about that stick the fan is rotating. So that is the rotational motion. So we can define it as motion about a fixed axis. Example, electric fan. Next, oscillatory motion. Oscillatory motion is a to and fro periodic motion of a body around a fixed point. Means, for example, we can take a pendulum. Pendulum has a movement that is to and fro and periodic. Periodic means a motion which repeats itself after a regular interval of time. Means the time interval is fixed and after that fixed time interval the motion repeats itself. So to and fro periodic motion of a body around a fixed point is oscillatory motion. For example, motion of a simple pendulum. So we can define it as periodic to and fro motion. These were the three types of motion.